Hi, Matadors, and happy Friday. I'm coming to you today with a webcast just to talk a little bit about what to expect when you get your progress reports next week. Since our grade books have changed pretty dramatically, it's important that you understand how to interpret the grades so that you know how to take next steps. So here we go. First of all, you should know that teachers are submitting their progress reports by May 6th. That's when they're going to be due for the teachers. So you will see those come out published to you within a couple days after that. They will reflect the fourth quarter progress for students, just the fourth quarter. And students will receive either credit or no credit in each of their classes. Those are the only two available marks for teachers to use. So a little bit about our grade books. You can see how you are doing by logging into School Loop. We're really encouraging everybody to go in there frequently and check that out. When you go into School Loop, you will see the normal list of classes with the grades next to them. The difference is, since we're not giving letter grades right now, what you will see is in progress next to each of the different classes. That's just showing that the class is indeed in progress. It will not show you a percentage, which feels a little unfamiliar. You have to actually go into the gradebook by clicking on it to see what is exactly happening for all of the assignments. One thing that front page will still show you is how many assignments are missing for the class. So that'll be a good indicator of where your progress is at that time. So let's talk a little bit about the marks that you'll see in the grade book. We've really narrowed it down, trying to be really simple and streamlined as a whole faculty so that it's easier for you to interpret at home. You may see credit as a mark. That means that the assignment is completed. The student has received credit for the submitted work. Teachers may use M for missing. It means it is a missing assignment. Because we're providing students with multiple opportunities and extra time to make things up, there'll be no penalty for that being missing after it's turned in, but that missing is holding the spot to signal to the student, this assignment hasn't come in yet and you do need to get it in so that you can get credit on your work. Another mark you might see is IP for in progress. That could mean a couple different things. It may mean that the student put some effort into the assignment, but it's not quite there yet, and the student needs to resubmit the assignment with the formative feedback to obtain the credit. It also might be a placeholder if the student hasn't gotten the assignment in yet. So that's what IP might mean to you. NC for no credit means that the assignment demonstrated low or no effort or engagement by the student. This mark isn't being used a lot right now in gradebooks because we are giving kids a lot of time to turn things in. So you'll see the M's or the IPs more frequently to indicate assignments haven't come in yet. A no credit is really going to be used at the end of the semester if those are still outstanding and have not been turned in. So there's some new expectations with teachers with our new grading policy. I'm going to run through these really quickly. If a teacher decides that assignment really hasn't been completed sufficiently, they might ask a student to redo or revise the work to be marked as complete. And the teachers are going to be providing feedback on that so that students know what to do to earn the credit. Our teachers are being encouraged to provide students with really clear expectations and guidelines of what it looks like to earn credit so our kids know what to expect. So many of them have changed their grade books to reflect the marks that I just reviewed and make it really clear what they're looking at. Some teachers have also put out additional rubrics to help give students feedback on where they are in particular assignments. Teachers are supposed to evaluate work and provide that feedback, and that can look a number of different ways. It might be some interaction over a Google Doc. It may also be notes put on the grading part of the School Loop page. So different teachers are doing that a little differently, but they are providing formative feedback to our students. And teachers are updating their School Loop weekly to provide up-to-date progress for students so they know what they need to get in. So the kids have a little bit to do too. They are expected to demonstrate good faith effort toward completing their schoolwork. We do want our kids to be engaging with the curriculum and learning and making progress with their learning. And they must complete a minimum of 60% of the work to earn credit. So that's a big one there. If they don't complete that minimum of 60% of the work, they may not be earning credit in the class. So a little bit on credit, no credit. This chart kind of outlines how we are gauging this here as educators. Students get credit if they are using their academic skills, they're making a good faith effort to engage, they've clearly tried to accomplish the task, even if it may not be fully correct, they still gave it effort. They were engaged and participated in discussions and attended class meetings. All of those things will earn students credit. No credit happens when assignments are not submitted at all, or the assignment demonstrates low or no effort, if it's being plagiarized or copied from another place, or if they only completed a small portion of the assignment and didn't show any effort or attempt onto other parts. There's an asterisk here because we are giving kids multiple opportunities to earn credit. So if an assignment comes back with no credit, kids still have time to get that assignment in and earn the additional credit using the feedback they've been provided. Some final thoughts, and I'll move this out of the way here. Check School Loop frequently so that you can really see what's going on. You'll have to click into the teacher's gradebook to get a really good indicator on what might be missed. Missings or incompletes will ultimately become no credits. So if there's a lot of those in the gradebook, we need to start getting those done and turned in so that those become credits and they won't default to no credit at the end of the marking period. No credit or incomplete grades at the end of the semester will have to be made up to receive the credit for that class. And we are offering summer school to assist students who may need to recoup credit, so there will be an opportunity to do that. So hopefully this clarifies a few of those things about the gradebook. I know that it's a big learning curve for everybody. Please reach out to individual teachers with questions. They're happy to help you out. And thanks for a great week. Go Mats!